Hello guys, Balsa Famas here, and I am back today with more high-rated duels, and this actually has the new number one highest rated guy on here, 1,778 versus 1,563, and I thought this would be a pretty good match because they're both really high rated. And it's Pure Striker versus Orcust Striker. Well, like all Orcust Strikers, Orcust Striker. And then his opponent opened up 2 engage. One got he asked one. Normal Summon Ray. Use the effect. Of course, that way he can get Shark Cannon by other people. Then he's going to Kagari effect, add back engage. Make Shiz, set Widow, Shark, and not setting base. End phase, add multi-rule. He draws Skullmeister, which is good versus Ray. It's not good in this matchup, but it is good versus Ray. So his hand is pretty unfortunate, because it just loses really hard. Because Hayate can crash, and then he's going to use Ray. That's going to get Skullmeistered probably. Or no, like, I don't think it would be able to. Why is he saying no? Alright, oh no, alright. For a second they were saying Math Man lost timing, but that's obvious that it doesn't. And then he's gonna Bray tag out into Kaina. He couldn't do this because Mathman would be chain link 2, and he'd have to choose to Skullmeister instead of Mathman, and you'd want your draw here because you need to get to your striker engine. And because your opponent, your opponent has engaged, so they can get back to their striker links if they'd wanted. He actually plays 2 jamming waves at least. He jamming waves the back row, which I would not do against any like Orcust deck really, just because if it's Crescendo, they get a free card out of it. A dead card becomes a good card, and he knew it wasn't called by because he tagged out. It wasn't Shark Cannon. Nah, he doesn't know it wasn't Shark Cannon, but I wouldn't have done that. Skullmeister to negate the base graveyard effect. That's pretty good. Makes Shiz. Not as good as DD Crow, but he's going to get Engage in Area 0 back and Widow Anchor. I do not see Deadly BD winning this because his opponent has 2 Shark Cannon. Oh wait, yeah, he can't set 3, he only used 1. So he's going to get the Widow Anchor set and add Hornet Drones during the end phase. Crescendo at Harp. Maybe Gizmac. Yeah, he's gonna Gizmac. I'm gonna pause this and see what he banishes. 1 Harp, 1 Nightmare. Dude, these people banish nothing off of their Gizmacs. When I use Gizmac, I banish like 1 skeleton, and I banish 1 skeleton, 1 wand like every time. So Mathman effect. That gets Widow Anchored, take. I like how the judge is watching. So then he's gonna, Babble Foolish is really good. Plays around the Shark Cannons. Oh, alright, yeah, this is really good. So now, the Gal. I'm surprised it's going down the way it is. Like, those draws were pretty nice, and he's gonna get to do that. I think he would use the effect the Sun, yeah. And then Orchestrated Return. Also surprised that this isn't in the extra monster zone, just because if he draws engage. So now he's going to kill his own Math Man so that way he can get a draw. Oh, the engage. He's going to Nightmare. Send 1. That's going to get Shark Cannon. His opponent draws Rhoda, which is bad because he has like 3 ways to striker links. You don't need 3. Like he doesn't have Kagari engraved. This game definitely turned around. This is why I tie-rated. And he's gonna get the jamming pop, didn't get rid of. He obviously doesn't chain Gizmek here, or he just loses like his skeletons, and he's gonna lose every resource he has. You gotta use Gizmek carefully in this deck. So he's probably gonna turn that into Hayate. Yeah, he said, the judge said, don't mind me, just watching. And judges used to do that all the time back on Dueling Book. But, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spells engraved. Oh god, the Hayate crash, and then he's gonna get to bring back Ray. Wouldn't even be. Yeah, that'd be like 6,000 damage if he didn't have this harp right here. That's insane. But he's gonna bring out Orcust Nightmare, I'm assuming. Or no, because it loses some shiz. Yeah, Skeleton's obvious. Alright, yeah, he admitted defeat. I mean, personally, he could have used the 2 rays to make Dweller, but whatever. Haha, I'm playing. So now, he made the Orcust guy go first. So he's gonna probably add Hornet, use Hornet, and then make Kagari, add back Engage, make Shiz. Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen here. Not setting any of these. Pretty smart. He saw his opponent played multiple jamming last game, and Shark Cannon is really good in this matchup. Being able to get your opponent's like shiz, or most likely you're not stealing your opponent's Kagari in this. And also just getting rid of Ray. So he just goes straight in the shiz. Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of interesting. He's gonna go into Hayate. Take 100. And then he's gonna get to send engage. And then I don't know why he's taking 300. Send engage, bring out Ray, and then tribute effect to bring out Kagari, because you have to tribute into the Kagari in this matchup. And then he's gonna add back engage, attack over for 200. I still don't know why he took 300. This guy was at 14 and Shivs was at 15. But I definitely like this play. I used to just play like all the time. Like Hayate, attack another guy, lose, and then bring out your guy. It shows that he at least knows what he's doing with Striker. A lot of people don't even think about that when it's the obvious play. So now he should play like that's a Shark Cannon set, which is just obvious. So he's just going to set Shark Cannon and pass, so that way he can evenly his opponent for harder later on, which I respect. And because like Engage isn't doing much here unless if he's putting a lot to the board. but being told to go second kind of makes you think that your striker opponent sided in good going second cards, which you can see he did with the Mystic Mine and Evenly. So now he's adding all that. He's going to get base, put back those. Shark Cannon on Kagari, obviously, to banish it. Shark Cannon, bring back Kagari. That, like, it's so, the pure striker deck gets so much advantage by playing against the striker Orcust deck. Because of that interaction right there, comes up a lot. But I still think the striker Orcust deck is better. Just right here, he is obviously holding back because he wants to hit him with a heart evenly. Jeez. So he's setting 4 off of multi-roll. So now he has called by, jamming, engage, shark cannon 0. Has to discard at end phase. Yeah, he's gonna twin, discarding DD Crow to pop jamming and multi-roll. And then he's gonna Shark Cannon back Kagari because it's so free at this point. Striker plays 3 Shark Cannon now. So he's gonna upstart into engage. That 0 kind of tells Deadly B7 here that his opponent doesn't have Lancia in hand, which is going to be good because that might have been the reason that he didn't use this last turn, like go to battle phase and try to use it. But this Kagari is getting used every single turn. So that's 19, 15, and 1850. That is not game. It's close, but it's not. Then at the end of battle phase, he's probably going to evenly. Because next turn he doesn't want to do it during his own turn because it loses the Lancia. Looks like he's decided not to use it at the end of battle phase, which is probably because he saw his opponent reveal 2 Lancias off of 0. Or there's no way he would have done something like that. End of battle phase, he's going to double called by his opponent. Which I would do too, because your opponent kind of showed that they had evenly but not playing anything for the last couple turns. Leaves just Shark Cannon, which is the right play, I want to say. Honestly, don't know, but I'm gonna say it is because this guy's top rated. He draws in the Math Man, which sucks. Afterburners, that's terrible. He really needed something to outplay this because he can just, like, all these lose to that one Shark Cannon or that one Ash at this point. Like, there's no way he just outplays this. If this guy wins the game, that just proves that this deck is the best. But, like, he's just going to add Ray here. And then, yeah. Alright, so next game. The striker player opens up the Ray 0 combo. So that's pretty good with Ash, Evenly, Widow. His hand, it's not super good, but it's strong. He's gonna get base off of that. I really like Iron Wool against Orcust when you're playing a deck like Striker or a back row deck, because if they side in evenly, it hits that. Cosmic, it hits that, and it also just like beats the Orcust part of this deck. It doesn't beat the Striker part, but and his opponent gets engaged. And this hand is horrible. He's definitely gonna add Dark Grepher at one point in this turn because he can special summon it by discarding the Knight. It's not even worth attacking over, I feel like. Alright, he's making it so that way this is dying no matter what. Like, look at this! Other people banish 0 Orcust cards. I banish all of them. So that's gonna stop that. Phantasme negate. So then he's gonna get the poke. Kind of surprised that he Phantasme negated. Or no, because it gets that engrave. I'm surprised that he did Kaina. That's such a bad play. Because if he does Kaina, then his opponent could have crashed Math Man. He should have just let Ray die. That's kind of surprising. He kind of punted this game. So now he's gonna get to full Orcust combo. Like, extra full Orcust combo. And he banishes 0 Orcusts. Like, he didn't even banish an Orcust card. He's going to set Crescendo to play around the engage that his opponent added. So this 0 is really going to need to hit. So that we can get another spell engrave. He's just making Unicorn now. So we can get rid of the 0, which is smart. Because, again, that 0 was going to do a lot for him. And this can't die by card effects now. That Shark Cannon is going to be able to just activate and banish, guessing Skeleton or Gizmek to get the next spell engrave. Alright, I guess the only one I didn't name off. Baits that out, but that's good that that gets crescendoed because now he doesn't have to worry about it anymore. He adds Ray, he's going to get a draw Shared Ride. Don't know why he has Shared Ride in against Orcust. Kagari, add back Engage. Hayate, attack direct. And my guess here is he's going to send 0 from deck to grave. Or, no, he plays multiple jammings, so that also makes sense. He does want to draw 0 here. Alright, he drew Iron Wall. Alright, that's really good. You need Floodgates in this deck to beat an established Orcust board. And he gets the base, put stuff back, make shiz, set Shared Ride, and Imperial Order. So, the draw here for Deadly B7 is going to be huge. You could draw Twin. Oh, Upstart in the Twin. Oh, Allure in the Twin. Crescendo. Chain Shared Ride. It's like the one time that this deck adds, except for unless if they like do that shiz end play, which is not normal. Oh no, okay, you can't even allure. That's really weird that he chose to. Did he add from deck? Huh? Oh, I would have. Yeah, I would have added from the banish pile, most likely. I don't know what skeleton's getting you here. I know this is good. He's gonna get the draw 2 off of that at least. Nothing back there is gonna stop it. The Shark Cannon actually isn't doing anything. So he's going to send the Iron Wall. Man, Crescendo on the Widow Anchor was just so good. Allure. Now he can probably banish. Well, did he banish anything off of this Gizmac? Or no. No. We already went over that. He didn't banish any of his Orcust cards off of that. And then he's going to do that. So many draws. Eventually gets to the Twin Twister. He's going to banish Heart from his opponent's grave. Which is weird, because the skeleton is just going to be used here soon. But I don't know. I don't think that was good. I think holding it was right. Now you can make like Boros. Yeah. Definitely. Oh no, because he crescendoed. Yeah. Boros would have just been game over those. So he's gonna. Alright, just special summon. Just making sure. Send Mathman off of Mathman because he's out of harps in deck. So he's going to twin to pop the roll and eagle. He's going to chain eagle. He does have the 3 spells engraved, so this guy is going to stay alive this turn. There's no real way to kill over that without being able to go into your cool extra cards like Zoroboros. Puts back resources. So opponent draws a Lancia. Too bad that's not so good against Babel. But he does have Kagari. So, man, this is such an interesting match. He's going to get to add the engage back. I don't think he's going to add multi-roll, yeah. He's going to, because he needs good draws here. I'm surprised he didn't even just, like, use engage. Oh, this guy has some balls. Thinking that he's gonna live? Like, okay, he definitely had a Shark Cannon in deck that he should have grabbed, because during his opponent's turn, he would have at least been able, like, if he does, like, ding during the end phase, there's like a 50% chance that he'd be able to keep Shark Cannon and summon this back. But now it's like, now he's just going to be able to Zoroboros attack for game. Yeah, there's like 25 banish cards. Someone's back Kagari. So now he's gonna send Shiz. Add back Shark Cannon. Sorry about the dogs, they're retarded. You said this is so awkward? How? He just didn't, like, you just don't send Shiz there, you just make Zoroboros and attack for game. Like, your opponent would actually have to have Valor to beat that. Like, I'm pretty sure that's enough damage. Like, 23, that's 46, that's 76 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 68 over 15, that's 5,000 something, that's game. Return, get rid of Gal, to draw. This guy's just overextending. What? What is he doing? This was horrible. Like, yeah, like he could have just actually attacked over Shiz for game. Like, way before any of this. He said, "This is game." Man, if, like, oh, he punted the game. Like, I feel like he could have just made this and just, boom, attack. Because now this gets destroyed, Babel gets destroyed. I mean, it sucks they drew, like, the worst cards possible. Like, multiple Mystic Mine. That's terrible. Now he's gonna ding, summon. He can't get... Wow! That's crazy! Well, that just shows you, like, one, like, misplay can, like, just change everything. Alright, well, that's it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Boss.